Hello again, friends. Welcome back. Trooper Barry here with you once again as we return to the Long Dark. Now, I know what you're thinking. Didn't that fool learn his lesson last time after killing off that nice doctor lady time and again? The answer is no. No, he did not. I'm not going to give up on NOGOA right away. What I want to do tonight is I want to give it just a couple more attempts. Every death is a learning experience in the Long Dark. And yeah, we had 6 attempts last time, and all 6 ended in deaths, but only 4 of them failed to see sunrise. 2 of those you know, we actually lived a day. So now the goal is to live 2 days. If that sounds like a low bar, that's because it is. But that's also that's where my abilities are at the moment. So we'll give it a couple attempts, and if it stinks or if I'm getting salty, we'll load up the stalker run that we started a few streams ago, and then we can deal with that. But for now, I signed up for a challenge. I'm going to keep going for a challenge. So, survival mode, nope, and we're going to custom it up. Go. We'll pop in the code. I'll just let that linger there for a bit. If anyone wants to check that out. 2, 3, 4. All right, and then there are all the NOGOA conditions. By the way, if anyone wants to put exclamation point NOGOA in chat, you can see just kind of the breakdown of what NOGOA is, and then exclamation point NOGOAvember will tell you all about the event that we're having, and then some of the other great streamers who are taking part in this ridiculous little exercise, who are, for the record, much better at this game than I am. So, here we go. Okay, so we will load that up. And the rules say we're going to have a random start. Of course, pick Jennifer Hale / Astrid. No feats are allowed. And by my count, this will be NOGOAvember 07. Oh, hey, Will. Welcome in. Appreciate that. Yeah. The first sentence is really all you need to know. Like Interloper, but hurtier. Okay. And just thinking back, last time around, we had our first spawn was in Mountain Town, in Milton. We had 2 HRV spawns, Ash Canyon, Pleasant Valley, and then Mystery Lake. So we've got a decent spread so far. So let's see what the Hinterland RNG gods throw at us this time. Yeah, not reading all that, David, but I'm sure it's erudite and thought-provoking. And we're at Mystery Lake again. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Oh. Stick. Stick. Now, last time, one of the things that really tripped us up was not being able to find... Well, one, we couldn't find any matches. And then we also had the only place we could find water was the toilets at Carter Hydro Dam. So that's going to be the big, those are going to be 2 of the big concerns for us this time, other than, like getting out of this ding-dang blizzard. Because, that's probably fairly important to do as well. Stick. I do stop for sticks. as any good player should. So how you doing, Will? I hope you and yours are well. Hope your back is behaving as much as can be expected. Yep, and we are now back in the clear cut. Now, if memory serves, there should be not too far from here, a logging camp, and then that'll have some cabins where we can take shelter. You're not great? Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Well, there's a sign of civilization. Look at that traffic sign. I'm doing okay. Unfortunately, this is one of my one-day weekends, so I got to get back at it tomorrow, unfortunately. But you know, that's just the way things work around these parts. Okay, so we got more big honking logs. That could be a good sign because I think somewhere around here should be the logging camp. If I'm not mistaken, but I very well could be. And it looks like I might be. Yeah, this is not great. We should have found, some sign of civilization by now. And weirdly enough, all we got is snow and hills and more snow. Oh, wait. Nope, I speak too soon. We have a logging camp. Go, Astrid, go. Nope, we're on the wrong side of the logging camp. Run! Whew. Okay. We'll get out of that noise. Okay, that's not great. Are we warm in bed? Oh, we're warm in bed. Get in, get in, get in. I hope it's... Yeah, it stinks. Well, I mean, you're not... Is it just the health stuff? Because I know I think you said you also took on another job, try to, get some holiday spending money. I hope you're not... I hope that's not burning you out too. Okay, so now it's just dark, rather than dark with howling wind. So what do we have? We don't have much of anything. Eh. But it will be daylight in a few hours, so we'll just rest Astrid up as much as we can. We might not get the full 2 hours, and we sure didn't. Okay. The sun is almost up, so instead we'll just pass time. Okay, we have a little light, so we can start looting, but really isn't as much as I would like. But yeah, Astrid is now officially thirsty. So we can't hang about too long. But at the same time, just feeling my way about isn't going to accomplish a whole lot either. So we'll just have to soak that damage. Okay, yeah, not great, but I'd rather deal with that than stumbling about. Anything? Anything? Nope, sure isn't. Anything over here? Nope. In there? Nope. Okay. So that's a bust, but at least we found a place to get out of the weather. And warm up. So that's an improvement, really. Hey, Carl Bob. How you doing? Nothing? All right. Appreciate the effort. So I think what we'll do here is we'll give these cabins the once-over. This being NOGOA, we're probably unlikely to find a whole lot, but we can check, and then once we're done running the rule over this place, I think we just make for Carter Hydro as soon as possible. I guess I'll take a crow feather and another crow feather. And another. Pot? Sure. Because Astrid needs some hydration. And I don't see any sources of that immediately nearby.
I'm so thirsty, I can't think straight.
Oh. Another set of jeans. That's something, I guess. That's more clothing than we had before, which, given the state we're in, that's good enough. All right. We're going to take a 1-hour nap here, try to get her to warm up before we head out. We're only half there. Not a huge fan of that, but I don't know what else we can do. Okay. Well, there's nothing with which to warm ourselves up, so we might as well just boogie. Collecting sticks along the way, of course. Because while Mystery Lake isn't the worst place
So cold.
to spawn, I said the two biggest drawbacks is there's no guaranteed matches on the current loot table. Now that'll change with the big December update, more than likely. But we don't have matches. We can't make water. And also so that means we need to book it for Carter Hydro, which also means the potential of a few wolf encounters. That's a completely worthless book on this level, but hey, thanks. And nothing else. Alrighty. I keep picking up crow feathers on the in the hope that at some point we'll be able to, make arrows and go hunting on this, because there's no guns on this level either, despite the game giving me a gunsmithing book. All right. Well, the good news is we can see Carter Hydro out there. We're also going directly into the wind, but hey, this is the long dark. That's just what happens. My concern is there's the chance of one or two wolfies between here and there, and we have no way to defend ourselves if they decide to come up and then get all up in our business. So we're going to not sprint, because sprinting will attract attention. It makes you all kinds of noisy, and we'd rather avoid that just now. Okay, very good. Now we're going to pop in here. We'll do another quick bit of looting, and then we'll head across to the other side, because that one there has a little medical kit, which has the potential to get us a stim. Not guaranteed, but it's a possibility. I guess we'll take that. We could. Oh, there we go. There's some food. Gonna dry us out, but we're already as dry as can be, so no worries there. Okay. My instinct tells me to go grab mushrooms, but I don't know that that's wise. Okay. First aid kit, got anything for us? A bandage. Well, that's something. Certainly not what we were hoping for. Roll through real quick, another book, that's fine.
I think I can use this.
Tools, I guess. I don't know how much use we're going to get out of those. Nope, nothing there. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's some frostbite risk going on here, so I don't think we can afford to go mushroom picking just yet. We're going to pop into this the pickup here. Another book we cannot possibly use. And we will close the gate behind us because, apparently, or so I'm told, now the wolfies can go through the gate, which would be a massive bummer. And oh, I don't. No deer corpse. That is most unfortunate. Okay, now will we be warming up in here? We are not. Oh, good grief. Well, all right. Well, first things first. Just grab that toilet water, and then just chug it right down. So at the very least, we will stop losing condition because of that. Not sure why there'd be mittens in the trash, but okay. Awesome. Okay, well, we're only 2 degrees to the negative now, but that's 2 degrees we really can't afford. Yeah, we could make... No, we don't even have a sewing kit, so we can't even make Astrid a head wrap of some kind. Yeah, we are very much on the clock here. Nope, I don't want that game. I want it to hit the drawer.
I'll take it.
Are those better? Those are actually better. Interesting. Okay. Okay, now we're only 1 degree off. Yeah, if we had like a torch or a lantern or something, that would get us what we need. At least get us like temperature neutral.
Nobody needs this anymore.
But those are antibiotics. Those are not clothing, unfortunately. No, okay. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go straight to the safe of nothing. Okay, that's about 55. Wow, what a troll safe. 55. 57. Because like, this could at least have some clothing in it. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Okay. Wow. What a troll. And all for 1 book. Ugh. That is just rude, game. Actually, you know what? No. Okay, another gun-based book that we won't be able to use on this level. But I tell you what I do know, there should be if I remember correctly, if we go down to the lower section of the dam, I think there's always a scarf waiting in one of the lower down sections. Ooh, and we're warming up here. Nope, we were warming up. Well, that was nice while it lasted. Okay, no. We can loot on the way back. Right now, we need to get to that tunnel. So yeah, here. There's going to be a torch at one end. Not that we can do anything with it. 36% meh. But at the other end should be a scarf. There we go. We are temperature positive. And that should, I say should, take care of any concerns about frostbite and condition loss and whatnot. So I guess we're going to do this the maximally efficient way. We're going to start at the back of the dam and then loot our way to the front. Another pot. Very nice. Okay, here we go. All right, it's not even noon yet, so we do have time on our side. So we have daylight. So we can loot all this up in one go. Here, can we tear that apart? Tear that apart, we can get some cloth. And so if at some point we find a sewing kit, then we can, make some extra cloth and covering for
Eat
Astrid.
soon.
All right, fine. We'll just jump right to it. Well, now that we have antibiotics, so, that'll be a thing. Or, we'll just succeed on that 32% roll and we don't have to worry about it. Hoorah.
I'll take it.
Okay, okay. Those any good? Those are 55%. Those are definitely good. Take another book? Absolutely. Yeah, clothing and or sewing kits are at the top of our agenda. Well, yeah, food wouldn't be terrible either, but if we can get through this and then have some daylight left over, we can pop down to the I guess the marsh, creek, pond, whatever, and grab some cattails and we can subsist off of those. 95% and just eat that now. Just It's becoming a reflex for me. If I find sardines that are like above 70%, I just tuck into them right away because there's no reason to let them sit around. Now that might just be like, you know that might be just madness on my part, and like there are far there's a far safer range in which to eat uh, sardines, but I don't know. Maybe it's confirmation bias, but I feel a little unsure putting my faith in them. So if they look good, down the hatch they go. And of course, like the presence of antibiotics and or reishi tea to deal with any potential effects of sardine consumption. That also weighs into the decision. Wait. Well, I mean, I say we're not having great luck, but again, at this level of loot settings, this is kind of to be expected. So I mean, I'll still complain because that's just what you do. But I guess having expectations beyond this would be unwise because this being NOGOA, this is this is the life we have chosen, as Hyman Roth put it, those many years ago. No, impossible coffee, no impossible coffee. And like I said, we're not warm, so I don't feel like spending time tearing down that cloth. We're still cold in here. So I say we speed things up a little bit. Sometimes there's like a soda hiding under there, but this time there is not. Nope.
Wait. I'm so cold.
Go, get
I'm
off
really
the chair. Somewhere around here there's if I remember correctly, there should be a flare somewhere around here, and that is going to be our piece of fire starting equipment. There it is. Excellent. And we could use it now, but are we? I guess I want to see, are we warming up out here? Yes. Okay. As long as we're out of that lower section of the dam, we will warm up. So tells me that we're not going to head down there until we have to start. Wait, and then it just went temperature negative again. Gosh, game, you are confusing me. Okay, did we go through these? We went through those. We went through that. We went through those. Okay. Rather than take more cold damage, we're going to run across. We're going to run to those cabins. Come on, open. Thank you. And we're at least going to warm up in one of those beds. Okay. Now maybe by virtue of this being a smaller building, it's easier. It's easier to warm up. So now we're okay. Let's see, we're just past noon. The Astrid is a little tired too. Well, with all the running about. We'll see how warm we can get with a little quick 3-hour nap. If sleeping for 3 hours can still be considered a nap. Okay, full up, heal the hypothermia risk. We still have apparently frostbite risk. Not sure how. We got everything covered, but maybe it's still ticking down. But we can't really hang about because we're out of food. And we have some water, but not a lot. So then what we're going to do here, we're going to do this in installments. We're going to pop out here. We're going to grab the mushrooms we can see. And we can use those to make teas, which in turn will help us stay warm. All the while looking for wolves? Question mark? Or, rocks that are shaped like wolves? Coast seems to be clear. Okay. We're going to risk it a little. And we're going to grab us some cattails. And the free tinder that comes with it, which is just one of the things that makes cattails so OP. But the moment we hear wolfies, we beat feet back to the cabin, we warm up, and then we go the other direction. And then we'll probably have to go to the camp office. See a thing. That's just a campfire. Just a burned out campfire. All right, game. All right. I know sometimes there's a wolf down here on the ice, uh, but the presence of those two deer over there, who are just kind of chilling out doing their own thing, suggests that if they're not in fear of any predators, then maybe we don't need to be. And we have two rocks. Just making sure we don't need to pick up more. And all the while, we'll keep an eye on our temperature. And when it starts to be threateningly low, again, we will beat a tactical retreat back to the cabin there. Because as anyone who was here for the end of the previous NOGOA attempt would know, that it's all too easy to burn out your temperature gauge between here and Mystery Lake itself. And that is one mistake I would really rather avoid repeating.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
Okay. I'm just going to check on Carl Bob here. Carl Bob has nothing for us, as per usual. So, before we take more cold damage, we're going to hustle back, hop in bed, warm up. Go ahead and grab a couple sticks, because we're going to want to have firewood on us when we get our one chance to start a fire, because we only have the one flare. Unless and until we find matches. Okay, this we do not want.
Oh, so cold.
Do not want. Okay, and we're back. What did that run get us? 16 cattails. All right. Not a whole lot, but it's a good amount. Here. We'll give Astrid a couple of those. Just to tide her over. And with the sound of a storm picking up, that sounds like as good a time as any to give Astrid another nap. Alright, we need to water Astrid here real quick, because that meter's just about done. And that was half our water. Okay, I'm just going to check and see how bad the storm is out there. Yeah, it's bad. That's pretty much just a blizzard. And we got no business messing with a blizzard. So I think what we'll do is we will just hang out. What is... Okay, frostbite risk still going down, apparently. So we'll sleep in increments, just keeping an ear out for the storm to end. Okay, there's one frostbite risk gone. Still got the frostbite risk on the hand. But tell you what, to help pass the time, we can craft up some reishi mushrooms so that when we do get a fire going, we will have something to cook. And again, the teas will help keep us warm. Where are we? We got 2 pots and a can. We have a bandage. We'll go ahead and make up another bandage. Honestly, like, bandages have not been a big concern in any of these no-go runs so far. It's been other things that have brought Astrid's time on Earth to an untimely end. Okay, that's good. We have 14 sticks. We got a little firewood. We have an ample amount of tinder now, as well as many books that we could not possibly need. Let's see if we can get Astrid to, like, halfway? Can we do that? That's pretty close to halfway. We'll drink, and we only got a quarter of a liter left. Okay, we'll see what we can do with 3 hours. Still going to be the middle of the night, but all the frostbite risk is gone. That is very handy, and we have survived for 1 day and 3 hours. So that is the new bar for survival in this month of NOGOAvember. The bar is 1 day, as I put it that way. I saw. Okay. This was. Is it at least a clear night out? It is very clear. Very cold, but also very clear. Hey, Packer, welcome in. You meet us as we're doing a little bit more NOGOAvember, and our girl Astrid here has survived a day, which honestly, that is progress. I don't know how wise it would be to go out in the coldest part of the day, right before sunrise. So we'll at least give her another hour. So of course the weather. Well, no, the weather decided not to pick up. All right, thank you, weather. That's very kind of you. Also, how you doing, Packer? I hope your weekend's going well. We have a wee bit of sunlight. Okay, we got 0.1 liters. All right, I'm going to stop there. Let's check on the conditions. Visibility is... That is not an aurora, that's just morning. Yeah, much as I don't like it, we need to go. I mean, we have a little more water and a little food, but we're just kind of onesie-twosying it our way to bad times. What? Oh, that's right. I think this is the one with the bed in the corner? Yeah, this is the one with the bed in the corner. We're not. Okay, well, it's just past time for an hour. Okay, we'll crouch down and we'll check again. I don't like it. No, sir, I don't like it. But at least we've shaken off all the frostbite risks. We have covering for our head and our hands. We got a little water. We have a few cattails. So now the plan is we're going to book it to the camp office. It's fog. Fog with 3 down arrows. That's might well be the worst possible combination. I don't mind saying. But we can't really stay put for much longer, so we gotta go. Hey, dear. Nice to see you. How's the family? We will keep an eye out for more cattails, because those would definitely be welcome, but right now we just need to get shelter. Although I will say, unlike the end of the last long dark stream, as we go through this little passage, we're not at heartbeat yet. So that's progress of a sort, right? Right.
I can't feel my feet.
They're still there, Astrid, I assure you. Not even a mystery lake, and we've already gone through our entire meter. That is no bueno.
Do I, if I don't warm up soon?
That is factually accurate, Astrid, yes. But, there's not a great deal we can do about that at the moment, other than just keep on trucking. And I'm holding on to this, holding on to the flare, because if we run into a wolf, which is a possibility out here, it's the only thing with which we can defend ourselves. No, no. All right, here we go. Well, that fucker just saw us from miles off, didn't he? All right, come on, you. Yes, run that way. Far that way. And now, quick like a bunny, since we have no other option, we're going to make ourselves a fire.
The guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Astrid, priorities.
Come on, fire!
All right, you go there. Are you serious? 6? Oh, good grief. Two more degrees, huh? Okay, there. Thank you, Rabbit, for your sacrifice. Now, I don't imagine that bunny will keep that wolf distracted for that long, but hopefully that, combined with the presumably calm weather that must be necessary for fog to stay here, as opposed to anything nastier, means we should at least be able to keep this fire going and then be able to torch chain our way to the camp office. So how much water? Half a liter. Not enough. I'm going to be very stupid. I'm going to go get this cattail.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Yeah, that probably might not have been worth the extra tick and health damage, but doggone it, cattails are cattails. Not donkey tails, not monkey tails, but cattails. Oh. Okay. Still got time on the fire. We are not warming up in the slightest, but now we can make a couple teas, at least. And we will immediately drop those. And we will make a bit more water. Okay, those are fine. Those will stay there. You just shush your noise. I really do not care to deal with you, sir. Okay. We have only a quarter of our warmth bars up. Is it just that cold out? It's just that cold out. Well, screw it. More water, more warming up. So we got an hour on the fire to go. I think we can do one more round. If Astrid's going out, she will at least go out hydrated. Okay, we're going to grab that. We're going to grab that. Hey, oh, hey, now we have 2 up arrows. Well, isn't that just lovely? That is kind of a crappy torch. That is also a crappy torch. That is honestly also kind of a crappy torch, but we don't have an option, so we'll just go. How is that? Are those actually cold? Or are those just... Okay, no. Those are only just, buggy cold. Alright, we go. I swear to God. Of course you would set up camp right over there, wouldn't you? Alright, come on, let's get this over with. Piss off. No, that is the exact direction I did not want you to go. You saucy minx. Madre, I tell you. Now I could pick up that bunny, but that would be a noob trap. Then that little so-and-so would just follow me anywhere I go and try to jump me. Okay, that's our free torch we got from the dam. I'm okay with that. Hunter blind? If this is the hunter blind, I think it is. There could be something useful hiding in here. Could also be a big fat nothing, which is what I expect, but... Let's poke our head in, and then... maybe we'll be surprised. What? Oh, hello, a bedroll. Alrighty. And another flare. That is very welcome. Thank you very much, game. Anything in the med kit? No? Okay. Couldn't go 3 for 3, but you know what? A backup flare and a bedroll is not a bad haul at all. We are also halfway through our warmth meter. Oh, hang on. Let's go ahead and drink that. There we go. Yeah, I really underestimated just how much drinking like a hot tea or coffee really beefs up your warmth meter. Okay, there. Okay, well, there's the bridge. Cattails? Anyone got cattails? Cattails? No. Father, we're back here. Okay, well, that's a fail on my end. And you know what? Screw it. Now that we have at least one light source that we know is going to be lit, I say we just take the direct route. Now, there will almost certainly be wolves between us and the camp office. So there's a train car. Yeah, then they will be over there by the derailment. While not ideal, I mean, we don't exactly have a lot of options. I think we have, what, one? Yeah, we got, no, two. Well, we have a torch, at least one backup torch, and then the flare itself. Or I guess the alternative, if we did want to go all the way to the camp office, we could go to the lookout tower instead. And honestly, that doesn't sound like the worst idea. We want more sticks, always with more sticks. Sticks are life out here. But if these have something nice for us, that would be very handy. That has nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I shouldn't say that. They gave us a crow feather. Nothing over there. What's Carl Bob here have for us? Nothing. And Carl Bob's backpack also has nothing. Okay.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
Well, you might have mentioned it once or twice, Astrid. Okay, keeping our head on a swivel, because I feel like we should have encountered some wolves by now. Nope. Alright, so much for that. Are they up on the edge? No. Screw it, let's go. We can come back for the lookout tower, but the camp office is closer.
I'm so cold. Think.
And we're really not at a point where we can be turning down shelter. Give. I say that as I stop to pick rose hips, of course. Get in, get in, get in. Okay. And we are warming up. Oh, huzzah. You can put that away, Astrid. Thank you.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
And a septic? Oh, all right, I guess. A whetstone? Sure. It'd be nice to have something to use it on, but all right, whatever. Tinder? Yeah, Tinder, we are just fine, thank you. Nope, we're good. On that, we don't need the stacks of papers. We don't, well, I'll take another can. We might leave pots behind. Nope, anything back in the corners? I've seen stuff hide back there before, but no. Okay. So we will do the customary round of looting. Another pot. Okay, well, that's 3 pots we can leave behind. Goodness. Hey, coffee. I will definitely avail myself of that. Thank you, game. Spray paint again. It's the wheel, but you need a tool to break down a wheel. So that's just going to have to sit there now. Hang on, we didn't grab a sewing kit anywhere? We sure didn't. Okay, well, never mind. And there's another Carl Bob. Oh, Carl Bob had a. Tell you what, you keep your charcoal there, but I will take that Summit soda. That's right, nice of you there, Carl Bob. Oh, delicious. Let's see, what's that on wind? That's 0.3 on wind. Okay, that's actually slightly better wind stopping. I mean, like, it's a difference of 0.1 degree, but, you know, oh, hey, a mag lens. All right. It's not food or, like, warmer clothing, but it's something. We just got pots and pans and cans all over the joint here, don't we? Okay, well, that was that was a quick looting trip, but I will tear that down. And we'll go ahead and take care of this now. We can save ourselves a little water for later, quite possibly for making coffee. But again, that's our only fire starting device right there, which concerns me. Food-wise, we got 10 cattails and some coffee, which to make the coffee, we need fire. There. Okay, we're going to give Astrid a quick nap, and if she warms up sufficiently, I think we'll head out onto the lake. We'll grab some more cattails. If we're really feeling bold, we might even take one more. We might even see if we can go out some of those fishing huts. Maybe they will have a thing we can use. Feels greedy hoping for matches, but you know, at least something that'll help us stay alive a little bit longer. Okay, so we're at least fully warmed up. So we have that going for us. Okay, and I don't expect there's going to be a lot of cattails because the vegetation settings are low, if not very low, but honestly, every little bit helps. And I already see 2 wolfies between us and the fishing cabins, so yeah, that's going to be an issue. And I don't really look forward to doing the little dance with them because that would also require us to use... Oh, nope, there's another one. So that would require us using our only source of fire to warn them off. which would mean we are pretty much toast, and not in the good way. All right, well, we got a few more cattails here. Make sure to crouch down as we grab these, because we do not want to draw any unnecessary attention to ourselves. Looking. Yeah, if we don't have, no, I don't think the risk of using our only fire source is worth it. So we got some calories, which is what we came for. Oh, and I missed one. All right, even better.
My fingers feel numb.
All right. So before we pop back in, let's just take a quick look around. There we go. Get a little more firewood under us. Okay, and we go. There we are. Okay. So we're going to warm up some. Again, that is good. We might as well take all the loose cloth we can find. So that if at some point we find a sewing kit, which is, we seem to be lousy with those things in other runs, but apparently not here. Okay. So let's how many? Okay, we can make 2 sets of rose hips. Oh, okay. Astrid, very thirsty. So we'll take care of that.
I could eat a horse.
How about you eat some cattails instead, dear?
Horses.
But at least you said the whole line this time, so there's that. Couple more. All right, so yeah, now we're rocking 15 pieces of cloth, which is of a substantial amount. Not much we can do with it at the moment, but at least we have it. We also have 1.5 kilograms of cattails, so I'm going to say we probably don't need those. We have books, but again, don't. Well, I mean, carcass harvesting? I don't know how useful that is, to be honest. Oh, hey, there you go. There are things we can do. Let's take those apart. And we can take that apart. Get ourselves a little more firewood. Head over here close to the bed so we'll know where we are. Anything else we can craft other than tinder and bandages? That's a negative. Okay. Probably not going to get a whole hour in. Oh, no, we did. Okay. We are now 1 hour smarter than we were before. Okay, couple more cattails. Okay, and it is most definitely nighttime. All right, we will. Oh, we still have a little bitty tea left. Just the one? Did we finish off the other one? Apparently, we finished off the other. Oh, okay. All right, now I know we can't. Usually, you can give Astrid like 9 hours or 9 or 10 hours, and then she'll be just at dehydrated. But the meters all drain faster in NOGOA, so to be on the safe side, we're going to start with 6. And we wake up to another blizzard. Of course we do. Why wouldn't we? There we go. 2 days. Woohoo! That is 100% longer than we've stayed alive previously. And that, my friends, is progress. Okay, we're only a little past halfway on energy, so I think we can go for another 3 hours. I am keeping an eye on Astrid's hunger. Still not quite there. Yeah, we're going through food awful quickly. I think the play will be, and we'll try 2 more hours. We'll take a shot up to the observation tower, see what we can get there, and then we'll head to Trappers. Those would seem to be like the next 2 most likely places where we can find matches, because that is our biggest stumbling block right now. Here, well, anything else we can break down by hand before we go? Probably not. No. All right. So we make for the tower. We go to Trappers, um, and we will keep our flare handy, but hopefully we will not have to use it, because we use that, then we lose our ability to, make fire, make more water. Because we've gone halfway through the water we left Carter Hydro with. Well, it's certainly a clear morning. There's that. I'm going to ignore Carl Bob over there, because we really can't afford to be waiting about. Now I'm suspicious, because there's almost always wolves around here. I think. Are they all hiding back here in the little entryway? Don't want to sprint just yet, in case they are just hiding right over the ridge. But if that was the case, you'd think you would hear them, like, gnawing on some bunnies or a deer or whatnot. But that does not seem to be the case. Huzzah! Okay, let's motor. Hey, buddy. You just to go frolic or whatever it is
Warm up somehow.
you non-predatory woodland creatures do. Say, I could try bonking you with a stone, but I think we both know how well that would go. That is to say, not. Yeah, well, okay, you know what? On the one hand, I say no, but we do have antibiotics. And we can make water. So we might be able to do something with those. I mean, death by food poisoning would suck.
What do you think?
But, you know, food is pretty scarce at the moment. And hey, if a can of sardines gets us, that just further evidence that my bias against sardines below 70% is well founded. Either way, I win. Almost there, Astrid. I would love to stop and take a screenshot, but we really cannot afford these luxuries at the moment. So up, up, up the ziggurat. And we cross our fingers that we're warming up in there. And we're not. Well, crap. And now we are in heartbeat condition. Hooray, that's a heavy hammer. Alright, well, there's nothing to it. Gotta do it. It was nice knowing you, Flair. You probably could have been a big help at some point, but, well, these things happen. Alright, well, that's warming us up. Let's see what else we have here. We finally got those dang sewing kits we were looking for all this time. Okay.
Anything right about now.
Alright, we'll just start powering through coffee now. More coffee, if you please. Well, this is a fine how do you do. Oh, right. I forgot. We had the, well, anyways, that's going to be... Okay, that's got an hour. You know what? Just break it all down. How long does that have on it? Hour and 40, hour and 50. Now the reason I'm doing this,
Trees. Some dinner. I'm gonna eat a tree.
all right, fine. We're gonna risk it for 300 calories. Sure, why not? Oh, or we just succeed on a 37% roll. Because why not? We have a pot and 2 cans. Now we have a heavy hammer, so we have something to defend ourselves with against unfriendly wolfy types. So there is that. Oh, we can make one more thing of coffee. Well, why don't we do that? There we go. Actually, let me just drop all of those. And we're going to drop those. There we are.
That guy who drank his own pee.
Hot. Okay. Hot. Hot. Okay. So now we find ourselves in a bit of a pickle. We really don't... Okay, our biggest stumbling block right now is food. And as we are... Okay, you know what? Screw it. We're going to Trappers. And we're just going to have to cross our fingers that the weather is amenable to having torches out. Let me just check. Okay. Seems to be okay. Now we're going to take a mess of torches with us.
Oh, I've never been so hungry in my life.
That's a crappy torch. I don't mind saying. Okay, one more. Let's act quickly, Astrid. There we go. Now, we're going to pound that down, and we're going to go. And as it is a remarkably still day, it looks like we'll be able to keep our torches with us, so that is good news. Of course, this being NOGOA, that could all change at a moment's notice. So we're definitely not going to get complacent. And we could go down there, but you know, a fall of any length could really put Astrid in a tough spot. So let's try to avoid that eventuality. Sprained wrist, that's fine. We don't really have any business for our wrists. Okay, just the one down there. That's probably a combination of the weather and the fact we have a torch out. And we gotta move. We just have to move. Real quick, we're gonna have ourselves another coffee. Lovely. Fuck off. There, okay. Not gonna lie, buddy, I really don't feel like dealing with you at the moment, because I know if I do, you're gonna sprint right past me, and you're gonna set up shop right where I need to turn. Because you're just a big jerk face like that. Oh, wow, we're actually warming up. Probably because we're also blocked from the wind. So unless and until I have to deal with that little so-and-so, I'm just going to pass. I'm not going to pick up the birch bark because this is NOGOA, so there's no birch bark tea for us to use, unfortunately. That would be the simplest way out of our little predicament, but no can do. Yeah, the whole pursuit music thing, more than a little annoying, I gotta say. I really don't need a musical reminder that I've got a fucking wolf on my tail as well. Fine, 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 fine. Come on, you little... jackass. At least he ran off in a slightly convenient direction. Here, let's... another coffee. They're all cold, whatever. At least they're calories. Okay, easy does it. Let's swap out torches real quick. There we go. pulled a couple 45% torches out of that fire. That's a pretty nice showing. Oh, okay. Not quite where I wanted to be, but unnamed pond. Could have some goodies in the hunter blind. Could also have a old bear hiding about, so maybe we ought to just get in and get out. No, do not extinguish. Don't you ever do that. Nope. A hacksaw. Well, thank you, game. Actually, I say that. That might actually be something we can use. We have no accelerant. We're just going to have to risk it. Then if we can hacksaw that meat off that deer and get it cooked up, and assuming like we don't
Come on, little fire. Come on.
assuming the weather cooperates, and assuming Astrid's fire starting skills cooperate, we can at least push that hunger meter up some. Oh, Astrid, now is not the time to suck. You've got an 80% chance of hitting this fire starting.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Don't tell me you used up all your good RNG dodging food poisoning. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Let's just keep that going for a little bit longer. All right. That'll take 10 minutes. Please do not starve. Click, 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 click. Real quick, let me just put that there. Okay, took a little health damage. That is not great. Has some very crunchy carcass harvesting, I gotta say. No, please for to continue fire. Okay. Get our head up, look about. Seem to be okay. Alright, gonna drop that. I know, like, if we were looking at, like, a long-term play, like, we were actually, like, expecting to survive, 20, 50, 100 days, burning through all this coffee right now would not be an optimal play, but, I mean, look at us. Look at me. I just need calories. So I can extend Astrid's lifespan just that little bit longer. Also going to go on a quick cattail hunt here. My expectations are low. Yep. Like the veg. Oh, hang on. There's a couple. Only two, but that's two more than we had when we got here. Any over here? Nope. Okay. I think we had about 20 minutes on those venison steaks. Head on a swivel. Head on a swivel. Grab a couple more. Okay. And we'll make our way back to the fire, and hopefully these steaks will be ready to chow down. Ah, close. Just about didn't get away with that one. Eat that bad boy now. Torch. Excellent. Another torch. Very good. And one for the road. All right. Now Aster's at least half full of venison. So it's one less thing we have to worry about. We'll grab ourselves a little bit of firewood to replace what we put on that fire. And then we'll get moving again. So we still got some daylight ahead of us, so that's good. No, nope, no, don't you dare. If I can... This motherfucker again. Yep, we'll just do it now. Come on. Come on, you. Yes, yes, go that way. Alright. We need to switch that out anyway. Lovely. All right. Do we... Okay, you know what? As a show of optimism, I'm going to grab this sapling. Don't know what all I'm going to be able to do with it, but we'll have it. Now it's unlikely that we're going to get a. Unlikely that we're going to get a stim. I think anywhere around here. Now that I think of it. So if I remember correctly, there's only one. There's one place a stim is likely to spawn in Mystery Lake, and that's that is the Hunter's Blind by Allen's Cave. There we go. That's what we're looking for. But we're also looking for a bear that might be wandering through this neighborhood, or possibly a moose. But as I currently see neither, I think we'll just head on in. We'll see what Jeremiah's up to. And we really, really, really need to find some matches, because these torches are only going to last us so long, and once they're gone, our fire starting ability is gone. Not to mention our visibility if we try to go through the cave. If we want to go into Milton. 64? Do it. Excellent. A book. Another sewing kit. I was complaining about not finding those in the dam, wasn't I? Oh, God. Alright, well, we're hosed. Yep, I am annoyed. Annoyed at myself. I went and told myself, and you, the viewer, that we're supposed to pay attention to the state of our torches, and then, sure enough, I got distracted by loot. Okay, 43. It's about 15-ish. Okay, call it 12. Cash and peaches. Well, okay, let me pause and think for a minute here. Of the things we could do, we could... Oh, obviously, we can't YOLO it into Milton anymore. Hang on. Well, okay. Okay, I tell myself we could YOLO into Forlorn Muskeg, but the guaranteed matches are at Spence's. And there's a lot of territory between here and Spence's. And that's not good. But honestly, I don't know what other options we have. Well, those are all pretty well useless now, thanks to me. Okay, what are we wearing that we can improve? Because we can at least try that. That's going to take 30 minutes. Okay, good. That's going to take an hour. That's less good. Socks do barely anything for us at all. Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go full last charge of the Light Brigade. We're going to book it from here. At the very least, we're going to try to get to poachers in Forlorn Muskeg. You know what? I don't think we can afford to wait. If the weather's halfway decent, we have to go. Because it's the warmest part of the day. Oh, God bless it, there's a wolf right there. Hang on, hang on. Look at all that wildlife there, bud. Yes, yes, go for the bun bun. Go, doggy. Thank you, bun bun. I salute you for your service. All right, well, that's one narrow escape. What do you say we move on before he develops an appetite again?
The sun is setting.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Of course there's right another wolf right around the fucking corner. Why wouldn't there be? Alright, just keep moving, Astrid. Just keep moving. And, oh wait, wouldn't you know it? There's another motherfucking wolf right the fuck up there. So why wouldn't there be wolves around every goddamn turn? Or at least that one's going the right way, which is away from me. Okay, not what we planned. Not in the slightest. But if I can at least get over this hump here, we can book it for the camp office and at least get these doggos off our tail. Or we can just kite him into another bunny. Like I was saying, that was all part of my brilliant plan to lose wolves without having to deploy, any kind of weaponry or light starting sources. All according to Keikaku. Keikaku, of course, means plan. That also answers my earlier question about, what I expected there to be wolves right around here, and there were. They were just on the other side of the rocks. Okay, well, we definitely cannot travel as cold as we are and as tired as we are.
Starting to feel numb.
So we're just going to have to shack up here and then, as soon as Astrid is able, head out. Because there isn't much more for us here. We do have water, and we do have some rather crappy peaches. We might as well have the crappy peaches now. Or should we? Yeah, just drop that, drop that. That's all fine, I guess. We do have some minor bits of calories with us in those teas. You go and drop that. Yeah, go and drop that too. All right, go ahead and drink up, Astrid. No, no, come on. Enough with this goddamn stumbling. Okay, we'll try 4 hours. All right, well, there go all our sprains. That's good. It's right about midnight, which is not what we want. Don't tell me you stumbled so far where you can't even click on the dang bed anymore. Okay, we did 4. Now we'll try 3. Yeah, keep an eye on our thirst meter. Okay. Still got another, call it 3, maybe 3 hours. Yeah, we're fully warm. And we're going to get... Are we fully rested? Not quite. Close, but not quite. We are now on day 4. So again, progress. Good grief. Okay. 1 more hour and Astrid will be fully rested. And then we'll see about... Okay. How did you end up out here, Astrid? That is impressive, I think. Okay.
I need a horse.
Well, it's sunrise, which is, probably the coldest part of the day, but it's not much we can do about it. So before we head out, we will have what few calories we can manage off of these. Also save ourselves a bit of water. And then we go. It's spent scissor bust as far as I'm concerned. And naturally, the wind is directly in our face as we do it. Because why wouldn't it be? Okay, not quite as much in our face. Now that we're going across the wind rather than into it, so there is that, but not even to the rail car, and we are already halfway out of our cold. Yeah, this is not going to work. But screw it.
Sure getting cold.
We might as well stop by over here and do a little looting on the off chance, there's a flare or something sitting in one of those bins.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
Oh, you're going to lay down forever here shortly, dear, so just bear with me. Let's get you one last bit of looting, for old time's sake. Of course not. Alright, at least we're going to die in a different zone. That's got to be worth something, right? Yeah, I can even see poachers from here, but yeah, we're pretty clearly not getting there. No, for the love of God, I do not want to turn on sticky keys, you worthless piece of crap. There, we're going out eating peaches. They couldn't even give us food poisoning on the way out. How's that for indignity? Come on. Seriously? You know what? 3 days. New PB. Alright, real quick. Let me just... Death number 7. But, best run we've had yet. So I'm not... I mean, I am annoyed. I would much prefer to, not have Astrid dying on a regular basis. We had 12 close encounters with wolves in 3 days. Two sprains. 3 blizzards. 3 blizzards survived in 3 days. Well, 3+ days. 3 days and a bit. Okay, well, I did say we were going to do some Stalker on this particular stream, so we'll close it out. Nope. So we'll probably do that for another hour or so, then we'll call it an evening. But if nothing else, then to just soothe my battered ego, we'll jump in here and... Oh, wait. We find this Astrid in a blizzard, of all things. What a coinky-dink. Let me just take a quick look here. We are lousy. Okay, we got, well, you can tell this is Stalker. We have stuff. A large amount of it, even. Although one thing we are short on at the moment is firewood. So real quick, let me drop all the clothing we're not using. Which is a fair bit. But at least that'll help us move some. We can run out and grab some more without burning through our coal. So I would like to hold on to that for a little while longer. Alright, tell you what, we'll put 1 coal on there. And we are in Pleasant Valley, so this storm could be with us for quite some time. Oh, we have a hatch. Okay, 5 minutes. And look, our actually temperature going up. Again, probably because we are protected from the wind, but that'll do it. Be nice if I could chop those up, but apparently that's not an option. A little deer carcass. You got a limb. There's some sticks. Alright, that's more along the lines of what I was expecting. We'll pop in here real quick and we'll see how our fire is doing. We got 10 sticks. And see, we have a whole mess of airline food that we got off the plane crash, so we don't need to worry about that so much. So while we're here, we do not have, we do not have rose hips or any of that. We have coffee. We have coffee we can cook if we need to, but we really don't need to. We already have like a rather large amount of coffee on us. Feels like that would be superfluous. But at the very least, we can make a bit more water. That's got 55 minutes on it. Because if we're going to make a fire, we might as well use it and get the most value out of it we can. And if we need to leave a big pile of water behind, that's no bad thing. Can we get to that? Not covered? Nope, sure can't. But we can be covered there. All right. Breaking down branches in a blizzard, not a peak performance play, but it's the best we have at the moment. And since the clothing we have allows us to tank 3 down arrows, we might as well use it. Good. Nope, not quite boiled yet. Oh, well, okay, there we are. Okay, let's grab those. Where we are 41 now. Yeah, we could actually use a quick nap. Because Astrid is rather tired. Let her catch a quick 2-hour nap. Get back some stamina. And then while there's still light out, we can go.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Where are we tinder-wise? We could use some. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that's staying here because we already have one of those and it's just fine. Okay, so rather than leave ourselves another supply cache, because we already have one at Carter Hydro, and the farmhouse, and the community center. Let's take advantage of the weather being not crap, and let's beat feet back to... Let's see, if we're up by the plane crash. We either go to Skeeter's or we can clomp down on the log bridge and then go to head back to probably the farmhouse. Over here. Okay, lovely. That's the log bridge we're looking for. Swap that out real quick. Temperature-wise, we're just fine, but it's a good practice to get into, having a torch out in case of either furry woodland creatures or, you know, a sudden change in weather. Both of which are highly possible here in Pleasant Valley, the pleasantest of valleys. And that is another pretty long dark sunset. I don't know that I appreciate, you know, Canada working America's corners up with that purple mountain majesty, but since they're kind enough to let us play this here video game, I'll look the other way this time. But oh, my screenshot finger is okay. If not for those trees, my screenshot finger would be a quivering. But not a good angle there. Unless, hear me out. Okay. I'll stop. I know it's stopping to take screenshots is not necessarily good content creation here on Twitch.television. So much as it pains me, we will just continue our speed saunter back to probably the farmhouse. Yeah, so we'll go down on the river here. We'll go find the turn that takes the water under the bridge, and then we'll just go that way. Yeah, and there is the bridge in question. No firewood. No need, we got plenty. Right? Well, actually, maybe not. We only have 3 sticks. Okay, I'll grab a little. But only a little. And the game suddenly busts out some very ominous music. But... oh, okay, that's why. Alright, hold your horses, hold your horses. We're really gonna do this, are we? At least let me get a clean shot at you. Alright, bud, come on. Are you gonna do the thing? Hello? Apparently the wolf got spooked by a boat. Ah, so he's one of those land-loving wolves, I see. Haha, we found their weakness. Now we just need to... oh wait. We're in Pleasant Valley with no large bodies of water anywhere nearby. Curses. All right. Let me just check that. Yeah, 2 hours 22. I want to go back and look at that again. Because he didn't do the thing where, like, you drop the torch, you point the weapon initially to get them to charge, and then when they stop, you point it again, then they run off yipping and yowling and howling and whatnot. He just stopped. Not that I'm complaining, of course. I welcome this kind of behavior from the wolf population of Great Bear Island. Certainly makes my life a lot easier. Probably not something we can count on in the future, unless, of course, there's a lot more boats. Yeah, there's something. I know we have some science-minded people in the Long Dark community. Can we test if the wolves have boat phobia? Because there's that boat, and then there's the boat down on the river by the community center. And there's a whole mess of boats in like Bleak Inlet and Desolation Point. Maybe that's a thing we can test? Question mark. Or maybe not. Maybe we just chalk it up to animal weirdness, and we just go about our days, of assuming that the torch and taunt trick will continue to work in the future. Let's look get up here, give ourselves a gander of everything that's happening here. Yeah, there we go. There's the farmhouse. See the barn out there, and then I see that wooden those wood, I guess, what you call dividers, bumpers, what have you. I don't know. The wood boots that tell you where the edge of the road is. I remember those because in my first, was it the first? Oh no, it might have been maybe when I was trying to do the Nomad challenge. I remember I had not one but two run-ins with the bear that likes to wander right around there. But of course, it being the Nomad challenge, somehow two bear maulings in quick succession and a Pleasant Valley blizzard somehow did not kill me. Which, rather than claiming I was a good Long Dark player when I first started out, that's probably more evidence of how forgiving the difficulty settings on the Nomad challenge are. If in fact it was that, I'm not sure if that was a survival or if it was. Either way, it was not. It was not one of the more demanding parts of Long Dark. How about that? Okay, I see a few. I see one. What is that? Is that a wolfie or is that a deer? That's probably a wolfie. Those are definitely wolfies. And unfortunately, there are no boats around here that can run interference for us. So in the absence of any nautical assistance, I think the thing to do is we're just going to wander over here as far as we can and then just give them a respectful distance. just hug this rock right here. Now we'll scoot up and we'll go ahead and swap out torches. We have torches to burn. There we are. Oh wow. You saw that flash in that wolf's eyes even from this distance. But still, somehow, did not give away my position. So, fine by me. Okay. So we will pop in to the farmhouse here right quick. And then we will offload our rather large pile of ill-gotten gains from the plane crash. And then, once we feed and water Astrid, we'll put her to bed because she is pretty tired. And I think tomorrow what we'll do, weather allowing, of course, we will hustle and we'll head over to the Three Strikes farmstead and loot that up too. Okay. Lovely. Just remind me, we do have a lantern. We do. Awesome sauce. As you can see, we've been stashing a lot of our stuff here. There's really no reason to just haul all this stuff around. They put a couple of those, and yeah, we did find another riffle in even better shape, but we're only going to lug the one around for now. We have an extra can we certainly don't need. We'll put those in there. Really don't need the rock, but I guess we'll keep that on us. Those are all quite heavy. I'm gonna put the halfway decent ones in there. And the dog food's in good shape. That can go there. Okay, and then unworn clothing can definitely all go in there. Lovely. And now we're down to a much more reasonable level. Got a mess of teas. We can keep those on us for now. Oh, and then we have an absolutely silly amount of matches again. And a fire striker. And even after unloading all of that, we're still going to be slightly over, but yeah, our clothes are all in good shape. I don't think we need to worry about repairing just yet. Oh, yeah. Well, hang on. Let's pull this back real quick. Astrid is quite hungry, so we'll power through these. We'll get them out of our inventory, and we'll also save a fair bit on weight. I'll go ahead and drink that as well. That's another 1/4 of a kilogram that we don't need to carry around with us. I guess if we have the knife with us, we technically don't need the can opener. And those are all fine. Okay. Where does that leave us? 37. Okay. That's good enough, I think. Oh, good grief. Matches I've probably walked by several times. Yeah, After having such a hard time finding matches in our no-go attempt, now it just feels ridiculous. But again, that's no-go versus stalker for you, I suppose. Okay, and we'll give Astrid a good 9 hours. Oh, well, yeah, yeah, Pleasant Valley's out there, Pleasant Valleying again. We are, let's see, well, it's just about sunup. It's past time in bed for an hour. We gotta finish that whole thing. Very close. Still got 300 calories left. Yeah, put that away, Astrid. Okay. We are only just overweight. Real quick, let's poke our head out and see just how bad the weather is. Yep, that's pretty much what I expected. So as we wait, wow, we just... Anyway, let's see if we can do some repairs here. That'll take an hour and a half. That'll probably... Nope. That'll also take an hour and a half. Lovely. Storm's certainly not letting up, so we'll just keep on repairing. Nope, nope, still going. How are we on cloth? 2 pieces left. Hey, mending 2, nice. Remind me what that does for us, game? 65% chance of successful repair and time reduced by 10%. Lovely. Okay, let's just take the not good and easy to break down stuff out of there. I still can't find it in my heart to break down gauntlets. It's like breaking down an expedition parka. It just hurts my heart too much to do so. Okay, so now we have some cover. Lovely stuff. Hey, there we go. Finally. Let's see if we can eat the rest of that. Very good. Let's give Astrid a little coffee. She basically spent like half the day repairing clothing and honestly doing an excellent job of it. I don't know that she failed a single roll on those. Okay, so it's still in the afternoon, but we are temperature neutral. You remind me, okay, we don't have a ton. Okay, I did say we were going to go to the well, no, no. I said we were going to do it. We're going to do it. There's Wolfie over there. Maybe we won't stick strictly to the road just because I know there's also a bear that likes to patrol out there. There's one account. There's at least two wolfies out there between here and the road. Well, this is quite the high traffic area. So even though the weather is actually rather, dare I say, pleasant, we still need to keep our wits about it. There's 4 wolves out there now. And as my long dark memory keeps reminding me, there is a bear in being. Even if you don't see it, you know it's out there somewhere. So we will keep our head on a swivel as we gallivant about. Okay. Oh yeah, that over there. That I know that barn too, because that is where. Oh hey, there's a bar right over there. I remember that barn in particular because that is where I took Astrid to heal from her wounds from the back-to-back bear encounters that I mentioned earlier. And it was also while I was there that, being in Pleasant Valley, a blizzard broke out. But fortunately, I did have a bedroll, and I was able to find a place protected from the wind. So Astrid was able to heal herself up and then get to the farmhouse, without, without while still in largely one piece. There's another, and I just saw another wolf go over the ridge over there. Maybe I should have that out instead. There we go. Yep, there we go. There's another one. Or the same one, who's just has a very peculiar patrol route. Nope, that is a bunny. That's frolicking out there in the fields, blissfully unaware of the death that stalks around it just over the hill. All right, I'm gonna head around this way. I would prefer to avoid attracting attention from any kind of wildlife, be they friendly or otherwise, like that wolf right there. But obviously that didn't work now, did it? You know, wait till... Oh, it wasn't even that one. It was another one that had locked onto me. Well, you know, I'm just going to keep on moving. Because if we don't... My other concern is, like, if I fire off the revolver, there is a chance that could draw the bear. And that is not something I would wish to do. So at the very least, maybe we can just draw them out of ways. Of course, I don't. Again, I don't know how far out or how the how good the bear's hearing range is. So I could be fretting over nothing. Well, the chase music is still on, but the wolf noises seem to have let up. Oh, okay, no, there we are. All right, fine. Here we go. There. Then we got ourselves a nice little cave up here. And I see... Is that... Nope, nope, that's a bear cave. Like I say, it looks like loot. Nope, that's bones. Which is the opposite of what we want to find in a cave. So that is a Kinder no bueno. We're just gonna hustle on by and pretend we didn't see anything. All right, very good. Now I know I said we were going to the Three Strikes farm, and we are, but you know, I get out to this part of the map so rarely, I just thought it might be a good time to explore. Especially again with Pleasant Valley being unusually pleasant. But we will get to Three Strikes, you know, probably fairly quickly. Yeah, quickly by my accounting anyway, just because we need, you know, the sun is going to be going to go down here some point soon, and we will need a place to stop and sleep. Yeah, you can just see that wolfie we left behind. Well in the distance where it belongs. Of course, for all I know, this part of the map is teeming with wolves too. Again, this is Stalker. So I would try to avoid taking any tight corners, if at all possible. Just to be safe. Nope. Oh, yeah. It's a lovely looking little waterfall there. Does it have a name? It probably has a name. I should probably remember this, if that is the case, because at some point I'm going to do Faithful Cartographer. But nope. That's just a generic waterfall. Alright, game. If you don't want to appreciate the beauty of nature, you just want to leave it completely unremarked upon, you go right ahead. You do you. I happen to think it looks very nice. Take a quick peek and back here, but it doesn't. Oh, can we even get out of there? If we do, I mean, I would think so. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's fine. That's another, one of those lingering memories that is making me slightly twitchy. Because I remember in episode 4, if you remember, like in that there those ridges just outside the prison complex, where if you went over a certain point, you actually couldn't go back because I guess whatever the Will couldn't make it over the I guess like 3-inch high bit of outcropping that separated the go zone from the no go zone. His story is not yet written. Come on, Backer 7223. It's only been 8 years. But I remember going over that ridge, and I felt I panicked a little because I thought I'd clearly gone somewhere I wasn't supposed to. I thought if that was that gonna break the game, and had the game done an auto save, that was gonna leave me stranded there. And then I found out the real horror was that the only way out was to goat down somewhere you really weren't supposed to goat. Now I did manage that eventually after stealing myself, but it was well, one, Will was in rough shape after that, but also it was I guess it felt as as tense as it could be, being story mode, and then the one mode of the game where you can in fact reload a save and then just start from there rather than having to start from scratch. But it was harrowing. So yeah, that and I say that because now that slightly informs like the way I approach or I get the things that go through my mind when I see these areas of the map that I have to pause and wonder, is that somewhere I can go, or am I about to wander into somewhere that's going to wreck my save and force me to start over? Now, such places are probably fairly few, I would think, but we know they exist, and the uh, the campfire trick won't get you out of every single tight spot that your player manages to get themselves into. Many of them, apparently, judging from what I've seen, the likes of Kimiota and Wands and others, but not everything. Okay, we got oh, I just got another bedroll sitting about here. And a whole mess of firewood. There, put that away.
I'll take it.
The bandage. Big chunky water bottle. Firearm cleaning kit. That's actually not bad. We could make some use of that. Beef jerky. What condition is this? It is 88%. What's ours at? 73%. Bye-bye. You know, it's just like you see at all those convenience store counters. Leave a bedroll, take a bedroll. How much do you have? You only have 0.7. Bleh, bleh. But, you know, what do you expect for a free deer? Okay, let's go. Yeah, we have a hacksaw. Let's go ahead and just grab that. We don't have a hacksaw, but we do have a hatchet. All right, that'll have to do. That'll take 30 minutes. That's fine. Now we're not going to keep those on us, of course. That would be absolute madness, given the neighborhood in question. I will go ahead and take the other gut.
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Now, okay, then we'll just drop that and that and that. I guess we'll drop that too. Not that it's going to do anything, but at least that won't be on us and generate any unnecessary stank. Okay, here. Actually, let's do that. We're going to use the 73% bedroll. I'm going to drop that right there. And we'll take the other one with us. There, and then we will be responsible, long dark players. And we'll start fire using a lit torch. Not anything else. Yes, it is not a mag lens type of weather, unfortunately. But we're trying to inculcate good habits, even though, you know, we're only playing Stalker, Packer. All right, well, that is. Chuck that on there. I guess we'll throw that on there too. We can hold on to that. Oh, we're gonna cook. Did we bring any pots with us? We did not. Okay, well, we'll put the venison on there. Hang on. Do we have... Yes, we can cook up some mushroom tea. Excellent. There we go. A little more cooking skill. Where are we for water? 3.5 liters. That's pretty good. Just drop those there for now. Ooh, yeah, we don't have a whole lot of firewood with us. Other than like those cedar logs that we picked up. How long's that got on it? 13 minutes, okay. Let's just do a quick scout of the area. See if there are any sticks laying about. Now walk right over one. That looks like there's wildlife out there, but even if there is, it's far enough away to where it should be fine. "5 minutes, that's fine. keeping our head on a swivel as we go. And we'll say sure. Yeah, 5 minutes for 3 sticks is not the best return on investment, but it's probably fine. Okay. How is our vet? Oh, 21 minutes still burnt. Awesome. We'll just chow down on that right now. We really don't need to... Yeah, we have 2 tins of coffee, but there's no sense in making more. We're already sitting on 7. So we could make 1 set of rose hips. There we go. Okay. So we're gonna use that. We'll cook those rose hips. And in the other slot, we will just make a little bit more water. There we are. Alrighty. Okay, let me go ahead and pop those cedar on there, because we're going to spend the night here. Again, on the off chance, let's say on the off chance there's a blizzard, we will throw in one more piece of coal. Okay. That says it's a 7-hour fire. We put Astrid to bed for 7 hours. Probably won't be fully rested, but we'll be close. Yep. Oh, wow. Still got a couple hours on there. We woke up just in time for an aurora. Nice. Of course, first things first, we got to check and make sure there's no wildlife out there. That would significantly decrease our enjoyment of this. No. And I am going to take a silly amount of screenshots here because it's an aurora. And unless you hang out in Bleak Inlet, you're probably not going to see them all that. They're not an everyday thing. And yes, it helps that there's no wildlife about. Are those... No. Safe as we may feel, we will not go out harvesting saplings in the middle of an aurora. I am not necessarily good at this game, but I'm not that I'm not that thick-headed. Here, real quick, let me turn the HUD off. Now, back to screenshots. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, that's not necessarily anything you folks want to see. Okay, so in the meantime, we still have a couple hours left on the fire, and the sun's going to be up here soon. There we go. And that'll put, well, it puts, yeah, it will put us under. But then we're going to grab the stuff, and we will grab those saplings when we go. So, there, we'll burn through that. 2.5 hours. Okay, so we will sleep for 2. And hopefully the aurora will be gone when we get up. Yep, that is a gorgeous morning that we will soak in the next time we bust out this stalker save. But that's going to be it for me because it is past midnight my time, which is the time when we usually call things to a close here. So, folks, thanks for coming by. Thank you to Packer. Thank you to Will. Thank you to all the lurkers out there. I appreciate you all, whether or not you decide to chat. You are the people who help make the stream dream happen. And with all that said, let us see who we can go raid. Let's see, who is playing the Long Dark right now? I see SweetReverie. She's doing the Desolate Solitude tournament. So is Nougat. So is CJ. And Acubins is playing, she's doing her own thing as well. I see. I've rated Sweet. I've rated Nougat. I haven't rated CJ. Let's rate CJ. What do you say, folks? All right. Yeah. So we're going to rate up Blade CJ. He's doing the Desolate Solitude tournament on Yoda difficulty, which apparently the levels go Padawan, Jedi Knight, and then Yoda. So presumably Yoda is the highest level of difficulty. All right. So I'm going to pull up the fancy little doohickey here, and we're going to type in Blades CJ. All right, so we're going to go raid CJ, folks. I would appreciate it if you could stick around. At least, we'll send some love on to him, and then once the raid happens, if you run wherever it is you feel like you need to go, I appreciate you being here. And we'll come back for the same time slot tomorrow. I'm not sure what we're going to play, but I'm sure it will be awesome. So thanks so much for being here, and let's go raid CJ.